lights. But the good news is we've got big sound to distract you. My producer Steve said you look younger. It's kind of like going to the bar when they shut off the lights. I do look like I'm 14. Grr. This is day 10. Buckle up. We're gonna have some fun. It's Saturday night, and that means it's playtime for me because my play date, I'm having a play date with Bill Duggan. He's gonna be here in just a few minutes. He's already dancing. Well, whether you're dancing or not, he's got a great product for you. Speaking of great products, my brother from another mother, Joe Harrison, is gonna be along with our #1 brand, and that is from HP. I will tell you this, not only is that price only good for today, this sold like hotcakes when it was on earlier. It is HP, of course, #1 brand in America, our #1 brand, and not only that, #1 processor, but check this out, guys. It has our most expansive support package, meaning the 1, 2, 3, the accidental drop, the technical support, the Find My HB, the whole 9 yards. Great colors to choose from. That is coming up a little bit later on in the show. We're already getting very low on this teal and I think the aubergine, but we'll give you all those details with Joe Harrison a little bit later on in this show. And then not only that, Joe has our #1 portable television of all time. Well, and oh, by the way, thank you, Steve. Here's the thing. So speaking of things expiring, if you missed out on our Bose Today's special, they did a special adjusted price that also expires at midnight. So absolutely. In fact, you know what? So Steve, we'll do our steal of the deal a little bit later. Okay, that sounds great. So let's do this. I can't have a play date without my boyfriend. So we're gonna introduce you to Bill Duggan in just a moment, but here's what I'd like for you to do. I have sold tens of thousands of Roku. Roku is America's #1 media streamer. I have sold literally tens of thousands of Roku at this price, without a speaker system, without a sound bar, without the ability, you know, to do everything at once. In fact, even if you play that volume game, the volume goes up, the volume goes down, the volume goes up, the volume goes down, because you can't hear the dialogue. You know what, before I even bring out my play date, I want you to see why this is a hit it out of the park home run for my show.
Standard TV audio. Much brighter with Roku. Basic TV. Now isn't it better with Roku? Your music's okay. But with Roku, you want to get up and dance. Nature sounds nice, but don't you want to feel like you're there? And enjoy.
All right, not only 5 Flex Pay and everything are big brands of the weekend, nobody's a bigger brand, at least while he's here in the studio, is...
Oh, thank you.
You know I love you.
Actually, I'm really excited to share this with you in studio.
It's a
we've been
big
selling
deal.
this from home.
I know.
And the thing is, it's the audio experience. We've known Roku. Roku's #1 media streamer out there. Not just because more people buy Roku, more people use a Roku because it's so easy and tons of content. But this Roku's different. The Roku is built in to a soundbar.
Amazing.
So you're getting great content, better audio. So that's just it. We've done the remote game where we try to go louder, we try to tell people in the room to be quiet.
Oh yeah.
This will just give you great audio. Dolby audio, 4 speakers, which is great. And when you connect this to the TV, by the way, everything you need is in the Roku box.
Right, in the box.
HDMI cable, batteries included. And what's cool about the size of this soundbar too, you can put it on a smaller screen because maybe it is that secondary TV, maybe it's the bedroom TV, but you can also add it to the big 4K 85-inch if you like.
Hey, Bill, I'm just gonna do the little roundabout. So here's the thing. It is for this show. I think Adam might have an airing in his 10 or 11 o'clock block. Do you have a?
No.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
So this is it. Just so you realize that price expires at midnight, but frankly, we just have a little over 2,000 of these, and I gotta be honest, if we could have gotten more, this would have been a today's special. special. Google the world, Google the earth. I'm telling you, no one is doing this Roku with a sound system with what I call, it's not voice limiting, it's actually that
voice enhancing
technology, so that you're not fighting with the remote. So this is better than a buy one, get one free, because when I say that is, Bill and I have sold literally thousands. You can see we have sold, well, streams over 500,000, but we have sold literally tens of thousands of Rokus for the price of admission.
Right.
I personally have sold thousands of soundbar or speaker systems with that voice enhancing technology for a lot more money than $79 and change. You owe it to yourself. Get this at home, because even if you've got the sound system or the subwoofer, do this on that second TV, do this in the guest bedroom. Frankly, it's small enough that you could even take it with you if there's a lake home or a rental property, but you do need to do it. And boy, act now, because not only are you getting 5 flex pays with a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee, but we are paying to send it to you. So Bill, the big thing for me is when you look at this, we have to show the sound. Can we do that? Can we do that here?
So, you know, I'm playing it on the TV, cranking it up to 25, 30, but I've connected the Roku soundbar. So guess what? Isn't that nice? I mean, Shannon, I know you like your movie experience, but listen to that action. Listen to it with Roku. You hear the roar. You feel the action and excitement. This is the music earlier, you know, little dancing, or boom. I mean, it gets bigger and easier, and it's just by adding that soundbar. And remember, it's not just a soundbar. It's better audio, it's better content. You hear that dynamic, right? Without it, fine, but you're turning it up and down, or bigger, bolder. I mean, you're not missing a thing, and that's really what's so exciting.
Wow!
It is movie night all the time, and that's where Roku, they didn't have to do it.
No, they didn't.
Roku is so popular on their own. Let me just mute this over here.
And they're doing this only for us, right?
Correct. That's where we're really excited. And you talk about traveling, I'm gonna go from the little screen, I wanna go to the big TV behind me, because this is totally what happened in my house. My mom loves to watch, we're watching one of those period pieces, and she's like, how are we only watching this on volume 20? Because she's used to having to crank it up and down. But I connected the stream bar, and all of a sudden the stream bar gave us more viewing options, which is great. And I'll be honest with you, this is a smart TV. We just made it a lot smarter. We made it a lot easier. Sure, it had Netflix, but now it has Apple TV, Disney Plus, and this Roku platform, it's been around for a while, but not all Rokus are created alike. It now has 4K quality, so it's gonna match the highest definition of your TV, and that's really what matters. NFL's right around the corner. You're gonna have your sports, you're gonna have your movies whenever you want.
Okay, wait, Bill.
Yeah.
I wanna, okay.
Here she comes. Come, it's a movie night.
I can't stay away from my play date. So okay, do you love this TV? Bill might be here on campus for, I don't know. Something.
Tune in at midnight.
Something. That's all I'm saying. But so all of this cool content, all of that big movie theater quality sound is coming from this.
Right.
Okay. If you are not calling on this, if you've ever waited to get a Roku, you need to do this. First of all, just like HP is the #1 name in laptops that I have coming up in a few minutes, they are the #1 name in media streamers sold separately for this price and more. So this is a sound bar speaker system and a Roku media streamer in one. It is a lower price than I personally have ever sold on just a Roku. Maybe more importantly, it's certainly the best price that I've ever done with voice enhancing technology. And we're gonna pay to send it to you for this show. This is not scheduled in Adam's 10 p.m. electronic hour.
Right.
He has actually a special edition of Andrew Lessman, TS Encore at 11. And then you might see this one at midnight.
Tune in.
But even if you do, you will not see this or see this price.
Right.
So Bill, especially now that we're on the big screen, can we share that sound again?
So I'm watching, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna turn off it for a second.
Okay.
This is just a TV. Beautiful TV. I'm playing the volume game. Let's turn it up to 40. Or better yet, I'm just gonna turn on the stream bar. I mean, you hear it.
With kids, the hardest
You hear the dialogue.
anywhere is leaving the damn house.
And one thing you have to realize, it's not just making it louder, it's bringing the volume forward in the room, which is great, but it also has that active voice enhancing, which is important. Because you don't have to, you can always turn it on, so you can you hear it? Do they have an accent? Guess what?
Anyway, are parents really less happy than
mind blown
people?
And that's just it. And it's a simple, easy thing to connect. So if you just want better audio, no brainer.
Oh yeah.
If you want more content, that's what Roku's gonna offer. And one thing I appreciate about it, you don't have to do this remote dance. It is always connected.
I have another baby.
By the way, this is a Roku original. Children ruin everything. Very funny. And this, can we relate?
Listen.
Yeah. We hear you. But more importantly, when you add the Roku, I have all the big names. Once you get Roku Home, you don't pay for anything else unless you want to subscribe. But there's free content now, original like we just showed you. And we don't have to do that back and forth with the remote anymore.
Okay,
because it's always on.
I'm telling you, oh, you guys, you have to get this. I mean, I do a lot of shows with Bill, and I'll tell you, this is better than any Today's Special, frankly, that I've ever done on a voice enhancing speaker bar or a Roku, because it's both. Because it's both. It's for my show. Technically, it's a this day only, which means the price is good until midnight. But Steve, I think we've only got around 2,000 of these to go around. Okay, so now I'm starting to panic for everybody. So we started actually with about 2,500, give or take, you know? At this point, okay, so we have basically the last 2,000. If we take everybody into consideration, that takes us fewer than 2,000. And frankly, that's if everyone is only getting one. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but when Bill and I do Rokus, people get multiples because they say, okay, I need one for the upstairs, I need one for the downstairs. If you are looking for, I'm gonna say the C word, the Christmas word, this has Christmas written all over.
I thought you were saying going to college. Because, I mean, imagine
yes,
kids
it's
going to college.
true.
It gives them content. It gives them free content. It gives them bigger sound.
Oh, yeah.
This is a Bluetooth speaker, too. So I can fling my music to this.
Oh, that's true.
So it's going to be dorm room party. It's going to be apartment party. And remember, the
Guys.
size of the stream bar matters. I mean, we've always talked about that, right? They have a larger one, about 3 feet long.
Oh, yeah.
I can't put that in any room or in any TV. This is 18 inches, and it really gives me so many great options. By connecting it to any television, as long as it has an HDMI port, the connections are right back here. By the way, all the cables, cords, and batteries are included in the box.
Yeah.
You are upgrading to an easier experience, a much brighter experience in terms of how much content you can get. There's even a microphone built into the remote. I mean,
so you can, really?
Roku is number one for a lot of reasons. Content, ease of use. This stream bar, I mean, 4 speakers, not individually, and you see how they kind of splay out, so you get it to the left, to the right, and the center. And you were talking about...
Okay, you're gonna have to talk. You know what I'm doing.
Go for it.
You know what I'm doing.
She's shopping. She's getting in learned.
You know what I'm doing.
Which, by the way, you're standing next to the Minions, and you're in yellow.
My goodness.
Your solo shot really makes me look like a Minion over here. But I'm just saying, all this great content, you are fun and mischievous. But you notice this QVC HSN app? That is not on all TVs. That's not on all cable providers. It's on your Roku. This is why you gotta get it home and try it out. If you've tried Roku before, you get it, you wanna upgrade because you want better audio. If you're new to Roku, you're gonna be blown away with the number of options for the history lover, the hockey fan, or even the HSN lover.
Okay, I'm freaking out over this. If we consider everybody who's in the various forms of ordering, we have fewer than 2,000. And I'll just tell you this right now, as someone who actually used to work in radio, I won't say that I'm a sound expert, but I know how much speaker systems and entertainment systems cost. Bill knows I spent thousands of dollars on the sound system that I have at home right now. And I'll just be honest, the sound is not, actually, I think the sound might be better in this because the very expensive sound system I have at home does not have voice enhancing technology. So here's the problem. So I love sci-fi, and sci-fi is known for special effects, like I was watching Aliens last night. And I kept putting the volume up so I could hear Sigourney Weaver, but there were so many sound effects, I still couldn't hear what she was saying. So this is different than Spinal Tap, where the amp goes to 11, right? Volume and clarity are two different things.
Completely.
So while yes, it does give you bigger sound, bigger volume, it enhances what you want to hear. And holy moly, are we busy. Remember, it's a Roku and a sound system built into one.
And this is our only peek at the entire weekend. I'm gonna just back up this video real quick. You really do wanna get lost in it, because yes, wait until you hear it, but it's also wait until you feel it. So man, I'm over here. This TV is at volume 50, right? Not bad. I'm gonna turn on the stream bar.
Sure.
I mean, this is why I came into the studio. I could have done this from home via Skype, but it wouldn't feel the same. You hear it? You feel it. This is movie night.
It is.
This is where it is fun. And remember, this is always engaged with your television. You don't do this back and forth halfway through the movie. We forgot to turn on the stream bar. Action, audio, room. Isn't that fun? Then the next one's my favorite. I like a little dance party every once in a while. And the thing is, we think this is good, or you feel the pace, right? You're really getting into it. And this is where it is just an easier experience. The audio is there, which just by connecting it, the content is here. And you were talking about how it's engaged. I'm gonna see if I can pull up the menu.
Which, by the way, you're hearing that sound through our microphones. And we might even go back to the one where you could hear where we put a mic on it, which, so and you're also hearing this through whatever speaker, you know, little.
You're hearing it through the problem.
Right, you're hearing it through the problem.
Unfortunately, that's what, get it home and try it. You really will be fascinated and appreciate it. I don't know if it'll read better here on this TV or that, actually this TV, but the menu of how easy it is, the sound settings. It's an all-in-one experience. It has that Dolby audio, it has that 4K content, and it has something for everyone. 500,000 pieces of content. I mean, let's be real. That's more than we'll watch in a lifetime, but it has something for everyone. And you said it, it's surprisingly big sound, but it's not just about the sound. It's not the volume. It's the clarity of the dialogue, and it's so easy to connect it, engage it for the audio, but then also to find it. And I just want to show everyone how easy this is because the menu, this is why Roku's #1. Sound settings, come right over here. Your sound modes.
That's all on the remote.
We didn't even have speech clarity
on. By the way, you don't have to do wires and cables and things and stuff to get what this is doing. You have to, it's like one, you know, connection, basically. One connection. Hey, Steve, how many of these do we have? Fewer than 2,000 now? Okay. With everybody in the various forms of ordering, we're looking at like 1,600. And I can promise you. So we have sold, what, almost 500, okay, over 400 in 15 minutes. You gotta trust me on this one. I mean, even if you don't love it, there's a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. It's a Roku, and a sound system in one with that voice-enhancing technology. Mind blown. Only chance to get it is right now. I love you. What are you gonna do? You take a long coffee break and then
take
come
a little
back
coffee
at midnight?
Break. Be back at midnight. Get to play with you tomorrow night.
I know. Well, if something is available.
A big something. We'll save you some.
How much do I love you? I see you tomorrow.
Yes, we'll see you tomorrow.
Boy, I get a play date 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Mom must like me. Okay. All right. I see you later. Okay. Protection Plus is available. Check with your service representatives for details. All right. Also, don't forget, we've got big brands. We've got our secret sale on. And in fact, our secret sale is on right now on fabulous brands that you know and love. But you do have to know the secret word. So guys, if you could show that to me again. Okay, thank you. The secret phrase is lucky you, and you type that in the search bar to reveal all of the big deals. Now here's the problem. You gotta put it in the search bar, otherwise the deals aren't revealed. We've got something for everybody, 25% on over 300 items, brands you know and love, like Ninja, Beekman, G by Juliana, Shark, Curtis Stone, HP, Samsung, and more. And the sale is good for only a limited time. Goes through tomorrow night. By the way, 2 of those brands, HP is coming up at the end of this hour, and Beekman, with their 4th anniversary, is coming up. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna move the microphone to the center. It's driving me crazy. That's the OCD in me. But I'm wearing the Beekman yellow because it's their 4th anniversary. That's next hour. All right, we're gonna clear the air with a brand that we were so happy to have here at HSN. Here's a little videotape to illustrate just how special this is. It has a 5-stage filtration process. And you've probably heard this in other shows here at HSN, but candidly, the air inside your home is dirtier than the air that you breathe in the great outdoors. Steve, I think we have fewer than 1,000 of these, if I remember correctly. Oh, wow, only 200. Oh, no kidding. So last 300, and remember, we do have black and white. I wondered about that. I did see the white on hsn.com. So $20 flex pay. Remember, it's a 5-pay flex pay weekend. We are honoring free shipping on this as well. And hey, we're also doing an apply and buy promotion. So I think it's $40 off right now. So that would make it kind of a half off sale if you apply and buy and are approved on your HSN credit card. I say, why not? Clear the air with someone who does have challenges with regard to allergies and all that good stuff. While it's not curing or treating anything, clean the air that you breathe. So that's available at that Steal the Deal price. All right, we are moving along. Don't forget, we do have our #1 brand, and that would be HP. That is coming up in actually just a few minutes. And if you are still calling on the Roku, Steve, we're looking at what, 500 of those spoken for in this hour? Okay, almost 600 gone in this hour. In fact, Lily, is it okay if I grab one? Just because basically you can even use this with your Trexonic. So if you want to turn any sound into room filling, do it, do it, do it. We'll give you that item number in the corner of your screen. But now I have to get my brother from another mother out here. I have known Joe Harrison for over 20 years. True story, I'm kind of picky. I just mentioned my OCD. It took several years before I would even let him come out on this.
This is true. It's so brutal. My wife's like, "Were you on TV?" Like, "Yeah, I was on the webcam." She wouldn't let me on studio again. I had to be in another
times
studio.
have changed.
Glad you trust me.
But I do. I trust you with my life. We know there's nothing about electronics that you don't know. Joe has a multitude of computer degrees. In fact, it seemed like he was going every time I talked to him, I'm getting this degree a long time. But now you are obviously a treasured electronic contributor. We've got HP in a moment. This actually happens to be our #1 brand when it comes to portable televisions. And we're well over 100,000 that have been spoken for. This was on earlier, and I will tell you, this is a steal of a deal. I'm not sure if this is an Adam show at 10 o'clock tonight, but I can tell you this. This is the lowest price that I certainly have ever had on Trexonic with Joe, our #1 portable television brand here at HSN. This is the bigger screen. It's not the 7, it's not the 9, it's not even the 12-inch, which, by the way, we sell for more money. This is final call, y'all, because that price goes away at midnight. And here's the other thing. Not only are you getting the television, it has its own little kickstand. You get the case, you get the over-the-ear headphones. Now remember, you can still use it beautifully with our This Day Only Roku. All the cables to include, and I don't see it out here, but you do get a car adapter as well. Joe, I'll have you confirm that. And then you also have thank you, my friend. And then we also have the best antenna that we've ever offered. This is the one with the longer range. So we can't assume, Joe, yes, we've got the 5 flex pay. Yes, it's our #1. Yes, it's free shipping. So many reasons to get this hurricane preparedness convenience, if nothing else. But it has, you could plug your Roku into it, which is one of the things that we talk about. So let's assume someone hasn't seen Trexonic or this offering. They've never seen it at this price. Let's share some of the top features, just because, let's be honest, at this price for today and for my show and only until midnight, it's kind of hard to say no finally, right?
You're exactly right, especially because we're only like 18 and a half weeks away from Christmas. That's going to go by so fast. This should be on everybody's Christmas list because we're giving you entertainment for every nook and cranny of your home. Because when you think about watching TV, you're sitting down on the couch, you're fighting over the remote because everyone wants to come around. They all want to watch something different. You just want to watch your show. Well, now you can take this TV with you. It's portable, and it gives you the ability, because it's only 2 pounds, has a kickstand built in. So whether you're putting this on a nightstand, your coffee table, putting this on your kitchen island, or even in your bathroom, this kickstand is designed to go anywhere. But the magic is, not only is it 2 pounds, you can see it's plugged in right now, and then now it is not. It's still going. Here's a 3-hour battery that is built into this television. That's truly what makes it portable. So now you can go room to room to room, wherever you want to go, and get away from everybody to be able to watch the shows you want to watch. Now, this is kind of a day in the life of me. I'm a news junkie. I start off my Trexonic right next to my bathroom sink. I'm watching the news in the morning, but I can take it out to the kitchen. My son loves playing his video games, plugs it right into the side, and you can play your video games on this too. Plus, you can also take this outside, even under the bright Florida sun. You can still see outside because we have made the screen even brighter. First generation screens couldn't really take them out. That sun would really start to dampen the entire field of color. Really couldn't see it that well. This is a brighter screen, so it becomes an indoor and an outdoor TV too. But how do you get television if you're not plugged in? Well, here's the magic. Now, like Shannon mentioned, this is the #1 selling brand here at HSN, the portable TV brand. Over 120,000 have been sold. Most of them had a first generation antenna, which had a 15-mile range. It was good. Today, we're giving you the next generation antenna, that next level that now gives you up to 35 miles of range. So you went from 15 miles now to 35 miles of range because of this one antenna. More range, more miles means more shows, more channels, more movies, more sports, more things to watch. And if you're saying, well, you're used to watching something on a cable box, are you really going to find something on the antenna? Well, 94 of the top 100 most watched shows in America can be accessed over the antenna. And do you know how much this costs? There's no monthly fee to it. There's no subscription to it. You plug it in, you turn it on, and Shannon, what it does is it automatically locks in all those channels. So now you take the remote, channel up, channel down. You're watching your Trexonic. You're up and running in less than 5 minutes and now enjoying entertainment in every room of the house.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, by the way, now, if you have seen this on the air before, we had multiple colors at one point. Now, I do have it on good authority. These are the final quantities ever. This is not coming back, nor will it be this price. So we have about 1,000 remaining. Here's the other thing is, okay, so we have sold over 5,000, and for me to say, get it now and during this show, because it's not coming back, period. We cannot honor this price, nor this selection, or this size on the Trexonic as we move forward. Now remember, Joe is showing that with a Roku, with a media streamer. If you want a media streamer and a sound system to go with this, keep calling on our This Day Only from Roku. You might see that in the corner of your screen. So check, I'll even give you the item number. I think we've sold now close to 1,000, Steve. If you were trying to get through, do it now. That price is also only good until 12 midnight, and this is your only opportunity. 775-420. So almost 700 gone. Remember, it is a Roku and a sound system in one. We do have free exchanges whenever you do see color selection. We'll take care of the shipping. But Joe, at the end of the day, the big thing for me on this is, yes, there's the hurricane preparedness. You know, when you lose power, yes, it will hold a battery charge. I think you told me before, is it 3 hours? I'm trying to remember.
3 hours, yeah.
3 hours. You can plug it in, and Lily's is on visual coordination for me tonight. This is like day 10 for me. I'm so funny. She had the car adapter out here. She actually had it pointing the other way. That's how tired the Smith is. She's like, oh. You mean the car adapter? That's like when you're wearing your reading glasses and it's like, has anyone seen my glasses?
Right there on your head.
Oh, the car adapter that would be here.
That's it.
So,
the easiest place to find it.
Yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, Joe, I'm kind of making a joke about that. But you know what? We got a lot on our minds. We got a lot on our plate. And
we do.
One thing that you don't have to worry about is fighting over the TV, fighting over the remote. Certainly, we're heading into football season. You know, the Bucs have had a lot of their pre-season games. You know, is somebody a Bachelor fan? Is somebody a fan of football, but someone else isn't? I mean, not only is this entertainment on demand, in the commode, when you're on the throne, you want to be all fancy like those big old hotels. I mean,
you're right.
You know, the deer shack, the she shed, the man cave, the laundry room. There are such rave reviews on this. By the way, at the higher price, even if you have one, you can make a case for getting a second one tonight. And we hear things like that all the time, Joe, where people take just even like a little thumbtack, like just a little tiny hook, and you know, and then move it from room to room. That's one of the reasons this is such a big customer favorite.
Well, it only weighs 2 pounds, and one of the reviews is a woman, she wanted to have a TV in her bathroom, and she said it's going to cost her $300 for the electrician to come out and wire the bathroom. So she got her Trexonic TV, she pulled the kickstand up. Because it weighs just 2 pounds, she has a nail now in her bathroom, and that's how she watches TV. But then she also put a nail in her laundry room, and then she has a nail under her kitchen cabinets, and the Trexonic goes from room to room to room. Because with a 3-hour battery life, you don't have to worry about running out of battery. You got plenty of hours of entertainment. Then you plug it in when you're back to your home base, and you're able to watch your TV shows all over again. And if you want to plug extra things in, yes, you do get the antenna, so you can get some great over-the-air content. But like we showed you earlier, my son loves plugging his Nintendo Switch into this. You can plug in a computer because it has a VGA port. There's an audio video input and output. That's the old classic red, white, and yellow adapter. DVD players use those. Camcorders use those. Some projectors use those. We do give you the headphones to plug into the earphone jack, but if you don't use those, it does come with stereo speakers, so you can hear it in your own little personal space. Now, there's a USB port, so anything you download to your computer, you can put on a USB thumb drive, plug it into your Trexonic, and now you can enjoy it right here. But it's that HDMI input that's right there in the middle. That's the one where a majority of us are going to plug in our different devices from a cable box, from a satellite box. Could be an Xbox, could be a Nintendo Switch, could be a PlayStation, or did you just pick up that Roku? Or do you have Fire Stick, or do you have Apple TV? That would plug right into the side. Now you're turning this into a smart television. So it really has more connections and more things to offer than a traditional TV would. And like Shannon was mentioning, some people, sometimes you want to watch one show and then your spouse wants to watch something else. I've been married for 20 years and there's one show my wife can't miss, and it's The Bachelor. I don't need to see The Bachelor anymore. I've seen it for decades now. So I'll put this on my coffee table. So Nicole's watching her show. I've got my show on. I've got the headphones on. She's happy. I'm happy. Keeps everybody in the household happy. But also if you're traveling, think about how many hotel rooms have more than one TV. None of them do. You have one TV, and if you want to add that extra television, this could be the extra TV. Or Shannon, when you're in the car, as we're going to show you here in a second, take this with you in the car. It'll be the quietest road trips you've ever had, because now with that power adapter, you don't have to worry about running out of power anytime soon. The kids can watch TV while they're driving down the road. How is that possible? Well, we give you the antenna for the over-the-air. And the reason why is to broadcast the emergency broadcast system. All your local channels have to broadcast their signal over the air. So what happens when the power goes out? Most likely your cell phone doesn't work either. But now, Shannon, you can use this as an emergency device in case you don't have power. And like we're showing you here, not only an upgraded screen, Shannon, you can take this outside as well, because it is a brighter screen. So many upgrades and so many reasons to buy. I can't wait for you to get it home, and you guys tell us why you ended up picking it up today.
Absolutely. I mean, they are flying for sure. I know, I have it on good authority, this is not coming back. This is only today for this price. It is not scheduled at 10 o'clock with Adam, so this is the last call, y'all. At least get it at home, especially if you are starting to think ahead to the Christmas season. Because remember, first of all, it's not coming back, and secondly, it will not be this price. This is actually better than any Trexonic price that I've had with Joe, even on today's specials. Doesn't mean that it's an end of run. It just means they're the final quantities. So we're going to pay to send it to you. Everything is on 5 Flex Pay. Ask about our Protection Plus from our service representatives, but definitely get this now while we have it. Now, remember, you can always go to hsn.com where tech ships free. We've got literally over 2,000 items available, and you can always check with your service representative for details. So definitely, now I have to say this very slowly or there would be something bad on TV. Tech ships free. Tech ships free. Yep. By the way, 2 of the items that my producer was talking about belong to Bill Duggan. Slam Thong, the Shredder, the Roku. Can you tell I want you to do this? With 700 spoken for, that was your final opportunity. So Steve, what are we left with? What, 1,600, 1,700? Only 1,600 available, and I just tell you, with a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee, whether you struggle with hearing people, like when there's a sci-fi movie on, or a scary movie, or you just want better sound, that's a whole system, sound system, and a Roku in one. #1 brand right after this, so don't go anywhere.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smarts and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks, like VIP financing on so many items, plus extra flex on every item under $399 all day, every day, and at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $40 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card. Our HSN price is a great value that we bring to you every day. We work hard and have the buying power to make sure it's a value that you'll love. So go ahead, treat yourself with the confidence to buy now at the HSN price.
Hi, I'm Shannon, and happy Saturday. Nice to have you here. We are celebrating electronics. I'm celebrating because I still see Bill Duggan, my play date. I'm also spending some time with my brother from another mother. That would be Joe Harrison. Speaking of my boyfriend, see, I've got euphemisms for everybody. So my play date is Bill Duggan, my brother from another mother is Joe, and my boyfriend is Aaron Berger, because he got here first. So unless you're here now, guess what? Adam is going to do a final presentation of this in his 10 o'clock hour, but this is it, guys. Tick tock, tick tock. It is the famous Bose Wave system. That price goes away in just a few short hours. And here's the big thing. I know Adam and Aaron are going to talk about this at 10, but the components to build out systems with CD players is now on its way to becoming extinct. So I also know for a fact that Bose will not be able to, moving forward, produce wave systems with CD players built in them. Does that make sense? Because, you know, technologies change, and if you have a CD collection like I do, you might want to consider that, especially since it's several $100s off retail. Little old thing. Anyway, buckle up, because now we're going to talk about our #1 brand, and that is HP. And HP, of course, they're the leaders when it comes to laptops. Intel is the #1 name in processors, and then Microsoft is, of course, the #1 operating system. So it's your triple threat. And at the end of the day, oh gosh, Steve, thank you. You're on it for me. Not only is this a this day only price, it also has our most expensive for us and most expensive package for HP to produce, and that's something that we call 1, 2, 3. You are not paying a nickel for that, but I'll tell you what, that is in excess of hundreds of dollars worth of support. That means if you drop it, there's a year of accidental damage protection. You get 2 years of Smart Friend. That is technology support. It is judgment-free technical support. Any question? You don't need a Joe Harrison, as much as I love him. And then, if you couldn't even find the car adapter when it was on the table in front of you, if you do lose your HP, they have, Find My HP. Before I turn Joe loose, let me just show you colors here real quickly. Steve, I actually think the silver and the gold are actually the most limited. Oh, no kidding. Okay, the teal is actually going to go first. So we do, okay, so we have our gold and we have our silver. Those I know are at a more limited story. There's our teal, which has kind of that sliced agate keyboard. Okay, yes, and the gold and the silver have silver keyboards. I will show those to you as well. And part of the reason that my producer Steve is asking is this is my specialty, my couture, my curated computer from HP. It has almost like a skin, like a python, like a skin. In fact, that's the trim on my shoes. As a matter of fact, I should show you. Anyway, okay, I guess it's safe to say my producer Steve knows everything that there is to know about me if he knows about the trim on my shoes. Well, we sold over 400 with Joe and Valerie earlier, and all good things must come to an end. There is no end to how much I love Joe Harrison. I already mentioned your multitude of computer degrees. Joe, you know what's so funny is I was on the treadmill watching you and Valerie, and I've sold a lot of HPs. Do you know, I kept rewinding the tape. I'm like, oh, I forgot that a lot of people use desktop parts. Oh, I forgot that it's the latest one that we do. Oh, I forgot. So thank you for doing that. There are a lot of highlights on this that, you know, I think sometimes we take for granted. So I gotta, go to the expert. That's you.
Well, it is a shame, because when you go to the store, Shannon, you see so many computers and they're so thick, and you're wondering, why is this one thicker? Why is this one heavier? Why does this one look a little bit obsolete? It's because, frankly, a lot of people put desktop parts inside of laptops. It's a cheaper way to build a computer, but what happens is your computers run hot. They're very heavy. really will wear through all the components because that heat that is trapped on the inside. With this one, as I pick it up, you'll see that this is HP's Thin and Light series. Look how skinny that is. And my finger is actually thicker than the computer itself. It's about the thickness of a pencil. That's all there is to it. And it's all mobile parts on the inside to give you really one of the best experiences that you've ever had. Now, I'm going to talk about what's on the inside for a second, but before I do that, look how big the screen is. This is the biggest screen that we offer from HP. Almost every 17-inch I've ever offered goes on to be a customer pick, and people rave about the screen size just being bigger because we're so used to our tiny cell phones and 7-inch tablets. When you have a 17-inch screen, it is so easy to see everything. So you will love the fact that you got that big HP screen. But on the inside, you have an Intel processor. So HP's the #1 computer maker. Intel is the #1 processor maker. And this is a processor that's designed to be inside of laptops. It's part of their mobile series. It's actually designed a new edition where it's designed around multimedia because a lot of us are doing that more than we ever thought. Whether that is getting online or checking Facebook or Instagram, or maybe you're even watching Netflix or Hulu, even watching HSN.com. That's all part of multimedia. And traditionally, you try doing that on your computer, you would drain the battery. This one is optimized for battery performance, going from about a 3-hour battery average to now better than 7 hours of battery life. It is really incredible having that. Now, the other great thing is, as you're seeing, I've got the processor, I've got the bigger screen. I can also handle a lot of different programs because I've got the hard drive capacity to be able to store it. When I showed you it was so thin, the reason why we use a solid state hard drive. Now, most computers, the hard drive is about 1 inch thick. And when you turn it on, you hear the fan and you hear the hard drive spinning about 5,000 times a minute in order to access the files. Generates a lot of heat and a lot of noise. With a solid state hard drive, it's super thin. And 256 gigs, that is a tremendous amount of memory. Now, when you use a solid state hard drive, there are a tremendous amount of benefits. It's lightweight, it is quiet, it doesn't use as much battery life. It actually accesses the files faster. So getting online will be quicker. Accessing your photos will be faster. Opening up your programs will be quicker too. All because there's no moving parts. It's instant access. Having a solid state hard drive is 100% a premium product that there's usually a premium price tag. And this one is a large 256 gig space. You can store thousands of hours of high definition video. If you want to get into photos, you're talking over 120,000 of your favorite photos. And if you have a music playlist, you've got 60,000 of your favorite songs. That is a tremendous amount of information. But what happens when you start playing your music and then you get online and then you don't have, you try opening up a movie. You end up slowing the system down because you don't have enough RAM. Microsoft recommends 4 gigabytes worth of RAM. We're giving you 8 gigabytes worth of memory. And what this shows is that the RAM represents like the working desk size of the computer, what it's doing right now. And if you have 4 gigabytes of the memory, it can only do a small amount of things because the desk is not that big. But with 8 gigabytes of memory, we're doubling the capacity, able to do so many more things. So now no more hesitation, no more hourglass. So Shannon, when you look at the computer, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things running at the same time because of processor, RAM, solid state hard drive, all together to just deliver a great HP experience.
Well, and not for nothing, $200 off.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Right, the whole thing. $200 off for my show and for whatever remains with Adam at 10 o'clock. And frankly, at the rate that this is going, I'm hoping that they'll have enough quantity to do a full presentation. I know that's what's scheduled, along with something special from Aaron Berger. But you do need to realize HP does these for us. And frankly, I'm trying to remember the last time that I even headed this day only on an HP because they don't need to discount their product. And this, by the way, was custom built for you from HP. Not only with these curated designer colors and teal well on its way to sell out. Let me just kind of jump up and show you that keyboard again. Has what we would call a sliced agate design. It is a couture. It is a designer computer for sure. Plus, of course, those raised keys make everything better. I got to be honest, and let's just call it for what it is. You spent more on your cell phone than you're spending for a whole top-end, high-end computer system. You realize that. I have sold tablets on the air for more than $499. And the thing that doesn't even make sense to me, and Joe, you'll, with also, final call on that teal, that aubergine, that's the one that has that skin or that python keyboard. $100 flex pay, free shipping. Do that apply and buy. Do, of course, our 12-month VIP financing. But I'm just telling you right now, I don't care what color you choose, this could be the buy of the century, like the buy of the century on an HP laptop. And Joe, that's just it. Talk about an unsung hero. This has everything that you want. If the only thing that you were getting was a 17-inch screen, you and I, and you know this is true because I've known you for what, over 20 years now. Every host pick, as you know, what would I pick? A 17-inch laptop. And I would do that just because even in the past, it was hard for us to get 17-inch laptops at $1,000 because that's more real estate. So in the world that we live with shipping challenges and, microconductor challenges and componentry challenges and shipping challenges, this is something that I don't even know if HP knows that we're doing this, because this is crazy, right?
It really is, especially when you think of that 17-inch, because Shannon, what they do is they create these large sheets of glass and they start cutting out the glass, and they can make and sell a lot more 7-inch, 10-inch, 13, 14-inch computers and tablets than they could with the 17-inch. So 17 inches really are a premium feature because how big that glass is, and this is the biggest that we've ever had. Now, the other cool thing about having this is that not only do you have a big screen, but the way HP has designed this, they even have little things like a backlit keyboard that is built in here. So now every time you touch the keypad, it's going to illuminate. So now it's easier to see when you get those low light parts of the day or you're checking your email before you go to bed. The other thing too is there's a little square that's on the edge. That's a fingerprint reader. Now this is designed to work with Windows 11 because what happens is you use your finger and it allows you to access your computer. It also allows you to log into your bank account, log into your Facebook account, log into your credit card account, because you shouldn't be using your same password for your email as you do with the bank, but sometimes we do just because it's easier to remember. Now you can create the most ridiculous password you've ever thought of. You'll always have your finger with you, and you tap that one button, you will always get you inside. Now the reason why it works with Windows 11 is that Windows 11 is a new operating system, just came out not too long ago, but it's a more secure operating system. And now with one touch of that finger, you can log in, and now you really, it's a new type of world that's out there. They start off with this start menu that's right in the middle. They're making it easier to be able to navigate and find the programs that you use more frequently. There's a search bar, so type in whatever you want, whether it's settings, whether it's photos, whether it's a recipe. You just type it in, it'll find that file for you. There are also different themes, daytime themes, nighttime themes, so really customizing that experience for you. You can also split the screen up into 6 different ways for true multitasking. And with a big 17-inch screen, you're really going to benefit from that. Anybody that uses a Windows computer, you can easily send them files, text message with them, or even do a video chat as well. And all those icons that are across the bottom, they automatically adapt to whatever you're using. So if you're constantly getting on one program or another program, it'll line that up on the bottom, so you don't have to search for it. It's right there and easy to access. Plus, this is one of the few computers that is qualified for Xbox Game Pass. So yes, if you have an Xbox gaming center in your home, you can now play your Xbox right here on your brand new HP. You don't need to connect to the Xbox. It'll actually do it over this system by itself. So really a unique feature to be able to have that built in there. It really just means you got a powerful computer that can handle some of the most difficult things. But because we're giving you a computer that can handle so many things, because it's HP, I can't stress enough how great it is to have that service. Shannon, you have that HP 123, and you have 2 years of tech support, which I absolutely love. Because this computer is so fast, so powerful, you're going to be doing things you never thought of, but you have for the next 2 years somebody to walk you through hand in hand. So if you've never used a fingerprint reader, you can ask them, how do I set up the fingerprint reader? How do I download an app? How do I get onto Facebook? How do I use the webcam? Whatever you can think of for the next 2 years, use your computer, use that support. So Shannon, we've got the power, we've got the support. It's just a great overall HP package.
Okay, if I did this, like, do you know, you just blew my mind. That's exactly what I was just going to talk about. So I guess
so important.
After 20 years, if you can read my mind, I'm a little afraid for your well-being.
I'm getting there.
But seriously, because it was funny, I was just reviewing our notes that you sent me before the show, and that 123, and I'm just going to piggyback onto what Joe just said, that is exclusive to HSN. So let's be clear. HP is the #1 brand in laptops in America. If you're just even writing down specs, you're like, I'm gonna go to the big bullseye, I'm gonna go to that buy store, I'm gonna go to, the website named after a river, wherever you go. And if you walk up to the counter, they're gonna say, do you want technical support? And you're gonna say, yeah, because I know I get it for free, included, right? And they're gonna say, no, we've got this program, we're doing a special price, it's only $50 a month, $40 a month, and you're like, yeah, but I watched HSN and I didn't have to pay for it. And they're like, well, then go buy it from HSN.
That's right.
And so if you only got 2 years of free, basically, technical support that HP is paying for, I should also point out, and Joey, this is something that you made clear with me too, that is HP experts. It's not farmed out to like a third party. That is HP. And then one other quick thing about that, if people are discovering HSN for the very first time, we do things called FlexPay, so they're interest-free payments, and we pay to send it to you. But the other elephant in the room, if you march to your big old, box store and you say, hey, I want to return this in 30 days if you find it's not what you want. First of all, here at HSN, we're going to charge you $200 more after today. So that's number one. But number two, whether you want to do a free exchange, because we offer that now. So you buy the aubergine, and you're like, I should have got that teal. Or say if you decide you want to return it within that 30-day window, we do not charge you what is called a restocking fee. In the real world, and trust me, I've bought electronics other places, they really do. In fact, they even forewarn you. It's like, now, if you return this, they call it a restocking or an out-of-box fee at one of the stores I go to, and I chuckled to myself. I'm like, yeah, we talk about this on the air, and it's 10 to 15%. So, and Joe, if we can do the math, and trust me, nobody's good at math, but you're looking, if you do that, let's say 10%, because the math is easy for me, that's $50. That's $50 of my money that I don't get if I'm, and by the way, they don't give you the support for free. So whether you do that 12-month VIP financing, whether you do the 5 flex pay, whether you do, the 30, if you decide to return it in a month, I mean, why not? All of our credit cards, even PayPal or debit card on the flex pay, by the way. So a little over $40 if you do the 12 months. But Joe, outside of the fact that other people use desktop parts in their 17-inch laptops, outside of the fact that we're doing more RAM, which you need if you want, quick and easy access when you're multitasking, regardless of the fact that you are getting the #1 name in the brand, in the processor, in the operating system, just the fact that you're getting these cool colors and $200 off, this is as good as it gets. And HP is doing that only for us for today, right?
You're exactly right, especially when you go to the store, because we're in back-to-school season. So this is when a lot of new computers come out, and you'll see a lot of computers that are all silver, and they have additional colors available. You got to wait for it, and a lot of times there's a premium of $50 to $100 just to get the extra colors. And I love that HSN has all the exclusive colors from HP. But as you're starting to listen to our presentation, we've talked for 20 minutes now. We've talked about how advanced the processor is. You're getting more RAM than Microsoft recommends. That new solid-state hard drive that's whisper quiet. The upgraded video card to be able to handle Xbox-style games. Sometimes you just want to know, is it fast? Is all that stuff mean it's going to be faster for me? Well, right now I'm on hsn.com, and it's about like a 10-second delay on air. But I'm going to shut the computer. I'm going to put it to sleep. Now, how long does it take for you to turn on your computer, get on hsn.com, and start watching live again? For me, I'll close this and I'll open it back up. You can almost even see the counter that we have on the side there. It tells you it's just about a second. That's it. I'll do it again. As you close it, it's asleep. It'll be black for a second, instantly wakes up, connects, I'm back online again. That's how fast this computer is. Like it's a split second. It's instant gratification. If that doesn't really impress you, wait until you get it at home, see how fast the internet becomes, see how easy it is to be able to access the webcam. And if you want to download some of your games, you still have access to the Microsoft Store, which has over 1 million different games and apps and movies and books and magazines. Every app you can think of is virtually right there in that Microsoft Store. So when you get this at home, the only thing you need to do, charge it up. That way you get yourself started. Make sure you register for your HP, so that way you get that extra bonus support. Part of it is a 1-year accidental damage, so if something happens in the next year, the kids step on it, you spill something on it, you drop it, you get one do-over in the next year. just think about it. If you broke your computer, you have to pay another $500. With this HP here, if you break it, no problem. HP's got you covered. 2 years of the Smart Friend, and then you also have, which is tech support, ask all the how-to questions. And then that third section is the Find My HP. If you lose your HP, don't know where it is anymore, you can pull it up and find out exactly where it is. So Shannon, when you get this at home, it really is one of those things where you first see the screen and you get impressed with the screen. You pick it up, you're like, wow, this is only 4.5 pounds. And then you plug it in and you realize I don't have to keep it plugged in because you have a better than 7-hour battery. Wow. So Shannon really checks all the boxes for a premium price tag, but I don't know how you guys are doing it, and this is really just such an impressive computer tonight.
It is, and remember, there's only one more encore airing coming up with Adam tonight, and I just need to forewarn you, the price goes away. The price goes away. That's what a This Day Only is. So, Steve, how are we doing on quantities? I know that you said that the teal, okay, so the most popular so far is the teal. So the teal has kind of that sliced agate keyboard design. The aubergine has more of like a reptilian skin look that is definitely high-end, very couture. And then Steve, I think like even though the teal is the most popular, the gold and the silver are the most limited. Okay. Oh, no kidding. Okay, on the silver in particular, we have about 150 remaining on that silver. By the way, on the gold and the silver, it is a silver keyboard. That helps you out. Regardless, you get a 30-day return policy. So 30 days to move into this, to see, do you love it? Do you like it? Is it everything that we say it is? First and foremost, the real estate of that 17-inch screen alone will kind of, it's jaw-dropping if you've never had a 17-inch laptop before, because you go, wow, that's what I was missing. And there's a reason that we don't do many of them, because it is more real estate for HP to commit to in terms of the manufacturing process. Joe, I know we just got a couple of seconds remaining with you. Highlight reel, best of everything.
So you look at best screen that we had, 1080p with the biggest screen. It's an Intel mobile processor, so it gives you desktop power, but it's kind of like a hybrid car, gives you that long-lasting all-day battery. Double the amount of RAM that Microsoft recommends. That means more multitasking. And then your hard drive is solid state, whisper, quiet, no heat, very cool, very lightweight, and you can still store over 120,000 of your favorite photos. So, you know, out of the box, it's a great experience from keyboard to screen, and even having support, it's just untouchable, and you guys have a great offer tonight.
Well, you know what, that summarizes it. So, Joe, are you back? You get a coffee break? What's going on? You back later tonight?
I'm back at 10 o'clock with a couple extra special last-minute deals, so
okay.
We'll see you then.
I like the sound of that. You know, grab some coffee or whatever it takes.
Sounds good.
Joe, thank you as always. Hey, don't hang up. Remember, it is last call, y'all. That price does go away at midnight. That's what a This Day Only is all about. Well, I know for a fact we're doing some great things with Andrew Lessman right now. In fact, there was a late breaking addition to our 11 p.m. hour tonight, but Andrew is also doing some great monthly specials for us. In fact, here's a look and a listen at something that maybe you haven't even heard of. Take a look.
Hi there, Andrew Lessman here with a quick word about our secure meal replacement. Monthly special, best pricing you'll see all year other than our Today special in January. Great opportunity to try it. It is unlike any other meal replacement in the world, not just in terms of the healthy nature of its composition, in terms of it being low calorie and flexible, so it's barely 60 calories, so you can add other things to it. So it can be flexible, which is a nice freedom to experience when sometimes weight loss can seem a little boring and a little bit too structured for us all. Also, because our meal replacement was designed not just to be a good tasting meal replacement, and I learned this lesson when I made my first meal replacement decades ago, it's designed to be the equivalent in terms of flavor of those incredibly delicious fast food shakes. We, in fact, went to the same people to find the flavor components that they use in those fast food shakes to make our meal replacement the equivalent. It's expensive to do, but it's the only way to create a product that someone will happily use. And the only way you joyfully use a meal replacement is if it tastes great. if it's an exceptional experience. And that's what our secure meal replacement delivers. An experience unlike any other meal replacement. Its caloric levels, its nutrient levels, the way it's been put together, it's gluten-free, it's cholesterol-free, no animal ingredients, so it's vegan, it's dairy-free. You go down the list. All of the features, all the most important issues are addressed to deliver a product that can support your weight loss goals or your weight management goals. And to also do it incredibly affordably, where despite the crazy changes in price we're all experiencing out in the world that I'm experiencing as a supplement manufacturer, we're still delivering this at an incredible monthly special price. So I hope you take advantage of it. Enjoy.
When we started making bars of goat milk soap, we knew we were onto something when we heard that goat milk actually transformed their skin.
Brent is a physician, and he discovered
Goat milk shares a pH level with human skin that it helps support healthy-looking skin.
and it's so moisturizing. You won't believe how soft your skin will be after using Beekman 1802.
Okay, is kindness contagious? I hope so, because we have not only our #1 beauty brand for the next 2 hours, they're set up